Yo, what's up, guys? How are you doing today, man? Coming at you with some more NBA breaking news. Today, we'll be talking about Ja Morant as a tweet just came out about Ja Morant and the whole situation from Woj. And the tweet from Woj, man, the suspension has gotten to Ja Morant. According to Woj, the NBA suspended Memphis Grizzlies star Ja Morant 25 games, start off the 2023-2024 season. Honestly, first things first, I'm going to say that this is a light suspension. Ja Morant could have gotten more than this because remember, he got suspended the first time. What was it? 8 games, all without pay. Towards the second half of the season, missed a good amount of time. It was kind of reviewed by the Denver police. Obviously, the first thing that he did was obviously he flashed a gun in a Denver, Colorado strip club. What was it called? Like Shotgun Williams or some shit like that. He flashed a gun, which, by the way, that is just awful. The last place you want to flash a gun in is a strip club because you're under the influence. People don't know what your intention is. Like, that's not ideal, Ja. The fact that he got off with an 8-game suspension for that, he's lucky. But this time around, he does it again, not at a strip club, but he's just chilling. Looks like with his homie in his car again on IG Live. By the way, I forgot to mention the first time around he was on IG Live, so he really just self-censored himself. Like, people might have not caught him. I mean, he was out there just going crazy in the strip club. I mean, he's like 23, 24. He's doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? He's doing this thing. But second time around, he was just chilling with his homie on IG Live. His homie was live streaming on IG. Kind of pans to him. He has a gun, tries to take the camera off of him. Too late. Somebody screen records, and then the day literally of Adam Silver comes out with a statement. NBA probably has a statement as well. And this is the second time in less than 2 months that Ja Morant was shown on Instagram Live flashing a gun. And obviously that's not what the NBA stands for. Ja Morant, he's a superstar player in the NBA. He's one of the best players in the league, one of the best point guards in the league, and just signed that max contract extension. And he just missed out on a super max extension because he didn't make All NBA because of games missed and stuff like that. And unfortunately for him, this is the second suspension he's had in less than a couple of months. Hopefully this is the wake-up call that Ja Morant has, because he's honestly lucky that it wasn't worse. The way Adam Silver was talking, it might have been upwards of 40 games. In my opinion, I thought it would be like at least a 41 game suspension, maybe suspend him for at least half the season. So some people were talking about the full season. I'm like, okay, they're not going to suspend Ja Morant. He's one of the most marketable players in the NBA. They're not going to suspend him for a whole entire season for flashing a gun. Obviously, something that was escalated with flashing the gun, then we might have had a different conversation. But he was just flashing a gun. Not that just flashing a gun is something to be played with, because we know, obviously, it's not in this world in the U.S. That is not something to be played with, especially for a guy as talented as Ja Morant. Has his life all ahead of him. People would do a lot of stuff to be in a situation. Is physically gifted, one of the best players in the planet at basketball, obviously, and hopefully this is the wake-up call for him to just chill and hoop. Obviously, you can do other stuff off the court. I don't want you to be a robot and just hoop and just shut up and dribble and stuff like that. No, you can do other fun things, other cool things, but you can't be the head of the Memphis Grizzlies franchise, the leader of that team. Everybody is there for the most part to see you, and you do these outlandish stuff. Now you're missing 25 games. You're missing at least a fourth of the season. People with your jersey, people that look up to you. I mean, he's a father as well. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to be that role model, Ja Morant. Hey, you gotta be better, man. Let's be honest. Ja Morant has to be better. I'm pretty sure there's an update as well that I saw while I'm just recording this video. Oh, there's actually a statement by the NBA, but let's go ahead and look at this Shams tweet actually as well. Let's see, because remember the first time as well he got submitted, he was in Miami for a couple days for like not rehab or something like that, but like just to like learn about like gun safety and stuff like that, and just learn from his mistakes. And then it comes back up, was later does the same thing. Like, this man NBA Youngboy really got Ja Morant in a chokehold. Like, he really listened to NBA Youngboy, and he got him going crazy. Like, I get it, Youngboy is hype. Yeah, Youngboy he be getting you turned. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest Youngboy guy, but he got some hype songs. You know what I'm saying? But like, he gotta chill. Like, Youngboy, you gotta chill, bro. You got John Morant acting like a thug now. Like, it's getting crazy out here, bro. It's getting crazy. Let's go ahead and see this tweet from Shams. John Morant will be required to meet certain conditions by the NBA before return to action with the Grizzlies, and will be ineligible to participate in any league or team activity during suspension. So I don't think he's even able to support his team and go to the games instead of the bench, or I don't know. I don't know what these conditions are. I guess they'll come out in the coming days. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and see this statement by the NBA itself, and we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. So this is I don't know who wrote this, but let's go ahead and read this. The NBA announced that Memphis Grizzlies guard John Morant has been suspended for 25 games without pay for conduct detrimental to the league. Morant posed with a firearm in a car during a live stream video on May 13th, less than 2 months after he was suspended 8 games without pay for the live streaming of a video on March 4th in which he displayed a firearm while in an intoxicated state at a Denver area nightclub. The league office found that on May 13th, Morant intentionally and prominently displayed a gun while in a car with several other individuals as they were leaving a social gathering in Memphis. Morant wielded the firearm while knowing that he was being recorded and that the recording was being live streamed on Instagram Live, despite having made commitments to the NBA public statements that he would not repeat the conduct for which he was previously disciplined. I just forgot to mention that he met with Adam Silver. Obviously, Adam Silver probably told him like he has to chill. You can't do that again. You got everybody got to learn from the mistake. What does he do less than 2 months later? He does the same shit. So the fact that he got only 25 games is actually so shocking, to be honest. On May 16th, Morant issued a statement taking full accountability for Dyson. He also had a sit-down interview with Jalen Rose as well, and he did the same thing less than 2 months ago. Less than 2 months later, it just doesn't make sense. Morant's suspension begins immediately, and he will remain in effect through the first 25 games of the 2023-24 NBA regular season, for which he's otherwise eligible and able to play. He will also be required to meet certain conditions before he returns to play, and will be ineligible to participate in any public league or team activities, including preseason games, during the course of a suspension. Damn. John Morant's decision to once again wield a firearm on social media is alarming and disconcerting given his similar conduct in March, for which he was already suspended 8 games. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. The potential for other young people to emulate John's conduct is particularly concerning. Again, John Morant really has to be the role model for these kids, and unfortunately right now he is just going out sad, if we're being honest. Under these circumstances, we believe a suspension of 25 games is appropriate and make clear that engaging in reckless and irresponsible behavior with guns will not be tolerated. For Ja, basketball needs to take a backseat at this time. Prior to his return to play, he will be required to formulate and fulfill a program with the league that directly addresses the circumstances that led him to repeat this destructive behavior. So it looks like he has another program that he has to go through. Hopefully this time around it's longer than 2 days and actually can learn his lesson. But now, what does this mean for the Memphis Grizzlies? The Memphis Grizzlies are lucky that they have one of the, in my opinion, the best backup point guard in the NBA in Tyus Jones. They have Desmond Bane. They have Jaren Jackson Jr. They still have a really good team. Steven Adams as well. And I really want to see what the Grizzlies do this obviously. And obviously, they're going to let go of Dylan Brooks. Now who comes in the starting 5? Do you try to make a trade for OG Anunoby from the Toronto Raptors? Maybe looking to rebuild. What do you guys do on that? This also a big offseason as well for the Memphis Grizzlies as well. I think they can honestly make a deal for a guy like an OG Anunoby at the small forward position. A guy that can add some more scoring, and I would say, again, a really good defense for the Memphis Grizzlies team. But yeah, this Grizzlies team, it's still a good team. Tyus Jones is a really good player, especially as a backup point guard in this league. The Nuggets, not the Nuggets, my bad. The Grizzlies, I think they will stay afloat while John Morant's out. They still have a really good team. You just got to hope guys like Triple J and Desmond Bane continue to take that next leap and address that small forward position. Steven Adams fully healthy. I think they'll still be fine without John Morant for the first 25 games. And then when he gets acclimated and back on the team, they'll still be one of the best teams, in my opinion, in basketball if everything, like I said previously, goes right and correct. Well, John Morant spent 25 games. Comment down below your guys' opinion. Do you guys think that's enough? Do you guys think that's too little? Or what? Because I personally felt like it was going to be at least, like, honestly, 40 games at the minimum. I'm going to be honest. But 25 games, that's light. Yeah, but other than that, yo, that is the video. Go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up, message, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. Boy John. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.